Happy summer, everybody. It's May 27th, and this is going to be a really intensive hive inspection for all three hives. It's been 2 weeks. It's been rainy. I haven't been able to get in here. Galadriel, 2 days ago, looked like she had just a burst of baby bees that took their orientation flights. So I'm expecting to see a booming hive, and have even brought 2 boxes in case I need to add boxes to either her or Lillith. And the 3rd hive is going to get her name hive today, and surprise, surprise, it's not Tamiris. I actually found a better looking box, and it is going to be Luthien. So we have 2 Tolkien themed hives going on today. Alright, so let's get to it. I've already smoked the front entrance to Galadriel. I don't plan to go frame by frame, but I do plan to look into every box. I'm going to try to remember to speak up, remembering that this camera's microphone is not quite as good as my old camera's microphone. I missed my old camera. It died, but it was refurbished and it was free, so I more than got my money's worth. Oops. And I always forget that this hive is not quite level. Oh my goodness, look at all the bees. Okay, bees on the inner cover. I think it's a pretty safe bet to say that today Galadriel is likely to get another box. So we're going to give a slight smoke to the top. Let them figure that out. And make sure while we're doing that my camera is positioned correctly. Okay. So there's the inner cover. I don't see any pests, any small hive beetles. I really wouldn't expect to with all those bees. That's a lot of bees. But they could be in corners when we get up here to the top. And I am hoping that my small hive beetle trap did something. There's some ants along the sides, but I don't think they're getting down into the honey too badly. Scrape them off a bit. Oh, I got some budding bees. Maybe they're not too happy with me. Uh-oh, looks like I might have gotten a little bit of cross comb between these 2 frames, so that maybe end up being a little bit sticky. Let's see if we got any small hive beetles in our small hive beetle trap. This side up. I don't see anything in there. I bet you don't see anything in there either. But you know, an ounce of prevention. So we're going to start right here, where I think I see the cross comb, where I know I see the cross comb. We may end up rearranging. Oh, that's so sad. To force them to rebuild the comb. Because I can see already that I'm breaking some honeycomb. Oh, what a sticky mess. But it's all honey, and they will figure it out in a little bit. Yeah, they're not going to be happy with me about that, but not a lot I could do. So we're definitely not going to put these 2 frames back together and make them build that out straight. Uh-oh, I see some drone comb. Oh, so that's drone and brood. I think I might cut out that drone and force them to start over. So we're going to take that over here as well. Okay. What do we have in the rest here? Oh my goodness, we got more brood up here. Oh, that's a nice pattern. It's a very nice pattern. Okay, so how are we going to rearrange this? Let's see. I think let's go for the other side. let's see, let's go all the way across. Ooh, that's a big fat drone. See those big fat drones there? They're very dark bees. I think they have a lot of Russian in them. Oh, that's a lot of drone. Okay, so that one's coming out. That's easy. That's an easy call. That one's coming out for good. We'll put that in the freezer. And that'll serve to kill off some varroa mites, if you believe. The drone trapping system in that drones stay under the cap longer, so they can produce more varroa mites during their incubation period, their larval period. That's good. I mean, I've got some good worker comb. So we'll just take out that drone. I think, you know, if the rest of the boxes look like this, then we will almost certainly, if the rest of the boxes look like this, we will certainly put on another box. And I found, just not pleased with all the drone that's going on here. I'm going to try to cut that out too. It's 85 right now, so I don't feel really bad about mucking through the hive a lot. I'm not going to be chilling brood. Oh no, but I might be squishing bees. Don't squish bees. Okay, what's in this comb? Let's see, can we see eggs? I don't see eggs. Maybe the camera can see eggs. So I was saying earlier, small hive beetles, not small hive beetles, varroa mites, lay in the larva chamber just before the bee is capped, and depending how long the bee stays under the cap, how many varroa can come out. Drones stay in the longest of any of the bees, so in theory, drones produce the most varroa. And since drones don't do anything for the hive, an integrated pest management way to control varroa is that whenever you see complete drone comb like that, put it in the freezer, kill it, give it to your chickens, because you don't need the drone and you don't need the varroa. And here we have a comb full of honey. So what we're going to do, they want honey on the outsides, which is fine. Put honey there. I'm going to put this worker brood right next to it. More worker brood. That. See if I have a nice sharp knife. If not, I will run up the hill and get a sharp knife. I want to see, will scissors work? I have scissors in here. Let's see if scissors will work. I'm going to need something to put that in though, so I'll be right back. Alright, I brought scissors and a box cutter, and we're going to attempt to excise the drone brood and put that comb right back next to this worker comb, because it's about half a pound. So, let's try this one first, and I'm willing to leave a little bit of drone in order not to sacrifice the worker. So we're going to try our X-Acto knife first. And let's put this around in front of the hive. I do wish I had a cameraman, or woman, or child, or any sort of assistance in that regard. Let's see, can we see what I'm doing here? Okay. There we go. So the plan is, I'm going to cut out this drone brood into that pan. Wish me luck. Ooh, gooey. See where I cut it over here. They're not happy about that. Would you be happy if somebody murdered all your babies? Hey, that worked pretty well. Awesome. Okay, so there's my drone brood taken out. I'm going to freeze that and then give it back to the chickens. In the meantime, they can redraw that and hopefully they'll think to draw worker brood. Alright, let's do that with the next one. Now, we're going to do the same thing with this one. Take my box cutter, and I'm just going to worker brood right there. I'm just going to cut the center out. Cut off the center right here. There we go. Cut out the center. You know, it doesn't have to be precise. It's okay if we lose a couple of workers. It's okay if we leave a couple of drones. Either way. There we go. If I think about it, when I get those all cleaned off, I'll go pop some of the caps and check and see how much varroa was in there. Okay. So we're also going to do a sugar shake today. If those two are the only frames that we modify today, oh, I'm killing bees left and right. Ooh. Let's get them off now. Trying to sting. There we go. Calm them all down. If those two are the only frames, I'm washing my hands so I don't smell like beef here, huh? If those two are the only frames that I have to excise, then we definitely need to give them another box. But if they're not filling the bottom, which sometimes happens, then we could just shift things around. Alright. Let's make sure that's tight fitting together. then we're going to put this other frame of honey in, facing this way, so they can clean it up. There you go. And then I'm going to put in an empty frame. Let's get those. And I'm praying that the squishing bees I'm hearing are not the queen. Yeah, these are not happy bees. I'm sorry, girls. Yeah, here's some more smoke. And all this time, I've been talking. You've been looking at the drones, haven't you? So, let's move you over. We'll see what's going on here. So, these are the two frames that I excised the comb from. This is the frame that was over here, that was cross comb, that I broke out some of the honey, and the broken part is facing this way to encourage them to build. So now I want to put in a new frame on this end here, and because they already have a history of drawing cross comb against this frame, I think what I'm actually going to do is look for something that's partially drawn or fully drawn already. And I have some comb from last year. I want to give them something that needs some cleaning. There we go. I have this comb from last year. It's got a little wax moth damage. It's got some dead cells in it, but it also has honey. So I'm going to put this one on the edge because it's already drawn properly. I'll let them clean that up. And that should take them next to no time because this is a pretty full hive. Alright. Alright, so we're going to make sure that's all nice and tight. Nice and tight. And then we're going to give another good smoking. Right. Nice and tight. And then we're going to go down to box number 2. So I'm going to put all my drone combs into that green bucket. But first I'm going to shake off as many bees from this frame as possible. See, that is solid drone comb. There's no need for that to continue. So I'm going to put that in the bucket for later freezing. Alright. Alright, so just in case I haven't killed the queen yet, I'm going to put this top box on the outer cover. So if she's in this box, which is possible because there was some room for her to lay, if she's in this box, she'll fall back into a piece of equipment that's going back on her hive. Okay, so it doesn't feel like this one is too glued together, which is good. There we go. Oh, not too heavy. I'd say it's about 40 pounds. Alright, let's see what's going on in box number 2. Are we angled properly to see this? Let's see. Not exactly. Let's build it down a bit more. There we go. Alright, same deal. What's going on in this box? And I need to know all the way down into the bottom box for everybody what's going on. Again, I don't have to do frame by frame. These look kind of empty. I don't have to do frame by frame, but I do need to know what's going on. So, just from the top, these don't look like they have a lot of anything in them. But, let's see. Let's take one out and see. There's lots of bees. I thought at first they might have been swarming. So, I mean, Maybe they swarmed. It doesn't look like it. Looks like there's plenty of bees here. So we may end up just reversing the frames, reversing the boxes. Because that bottom box had a lot of brood. I don't know what's in here. There we go. We got bee bread. We got eggs. Are those eggs? I can't really see. Let's see. Okay, I'm going to bring this around so I can see. I don't really see eggs or anything. But it's an outside frame. Oh wait, there's some larvae. There's some larvae. So yeah, there probably are eggs in there. And it looks to be worker brood. So we're good to go. And I'm going to put this over here. Right. So if this second box is full of brood, then we will not switch the order at all. Oh, poor little dead bee. We'll just kind of put it back together. And I know now that if I did just squeeze the queen, there's plenty of eggs for them to rear another one. And alright, so this is all bee bread. Pollen. There might be some larvae in there. That's just stores right now. So it looks like the queen might be looking for some places to lay. She might be getting honey bound. Or just plain running out of space, because I'm actually not seeing a whole heck of a lot of honey. Oops. Yeah. Alright, so this next frame, in the center is where you really expect the good worker comb. What do we have here? Come on, son, come back out. Okay. We've got lots and lots and lots of eggs. Here, we'll hold that up close. Hopefully you can see the lots and lots and lots of eggs. So I really don't feel like I need to go any further along. As covered as the rest of these frames are, I'm going to assume they're all the same. And once again, my conclusion is, if the very bottom box, the Galadriel name box, looks like these other top two boxes, then it is time to give this hive some more room. Oops. And I've got some empty frames. I've already excised a lot of the drone comb. And in the grand scheme of things, if that's all the drone, because I really didn't see any more drone comb, that was not a whole heck of a lot of drone if you've got 3 boxes full of bees. So, I'm digging Galadriel so far. Good hive. Clean up this fur comb and stuff. Put this back together in the arrangement they had it. Where are my chickens? I let my chickens out. In a second I need to go check on them because I can't see them from here. Alright. Now let's see if we can't get these closer together. Up. Maybe a little smoke is in order. Once again, I've squished bees. They smoke me more than the hive. I'm hoping if I do this slowly, they'll get out of the way. go. Slow and steady wins the race. Push them tightly together. There we go. Okay. So now we will do box number 1. I suck at not killing bees. I really do. I can just feel them squishing. I probably shouldn't wear gloves, but I can't help myself. It's the microbiologist in me. I need personal protective equipment. That was stuck together nicely. Alrighty. Here we go into box number 1. Oh, they don't like that at all. Alright. They're butting me in the head. They're flapping around. Feels like my smoker's about to die. Of course. How are we positioned for looking? Pretty good. Okay, so we're going to leave it at that position. This time, I see burr comb on the outside, but I might just turn that around and let it live. You're going to break it up a little bit, though. So the entrance was on this side. I am purposely looking at the opposite side, because if anything was going to be neglected, it would probably be this bottom opposite. Ooh, that looks like some of my woodenware needs reinforcement. Alright. Oh, nice frame of honey. Beautiful frame of honey. I'll put that over here right now. Just turn that around since it's honey. I foresee that we're going to see